Life was always fast-paced. We never slowed down until everything stopped when Corona came to town. All we can see is fear and demises. Everyone confined in their premises. No one would be safe. They hide or wear disguises. This all due to the pandemic crisis. Hello everyone. My name is Rida Mujawar, Standard 8 student of St. Felix High School. We'll be talking about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Had you ever imagined a world where you would be prevented to step out of your own house? Man, despite being a social animal, would not be able to visit his friends and attend functions. Gates of schools and colleges be shut for more than a year. So many going jobless and so many losing their loved ones. And yes, all these nightmares came true with the world being struck with COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has led to a dramatic loss of human life worldwide. This fear of loss of life, bereavement, isolation, loss of income led to some long-term impacts triggering mental health conditions and many people facing increased levels of anxiety, insomnia, delirium, agitation and depression. COVID-19 pandemic is a unique and extraordinary situation for the globe, which has potentially disrupted almost all aspects of life. Apart from public health, it has presented an unprecedented challenge to food systems, world of work, health system, education system, hospitality and tourism. The pandemic has been affecting the entire food system. Border closures, trade restrictions and confinement measures have been preventing farmers from accessing markets, including for buying inputs and selling their produce, and agricultural workers from harvesting crops, thus disrupting domestic and international food supply chains and reducing access to healthy, safe and diverse diets. The world of work has been profoundly affected by the global pandemic and is slowing down the global economy. India witnessed one of the sharpest drops in GDP growth rate among emerging economies due to the pandemic. The economic and social disruption caused by the pandemic is devastating. Tens of millions of people are at a risk of falling into extreme poverty, while the number of undernourished people has been increased in the last 2 years. Precautionary and preventive measures taken to contain this pandemic resulted in closure of schools and other educational institutions, which has impacted the social and educational aspects of the students' lives. Though schools are closed, students are attending their classes through various education initiatives like online classrooms and radio programs. This is a good thing happening. However, on the other side, there are lots of students who didn't own the resources to attend the online classes suffer a lot. The COVID-19 crisis is drawing attention to the already overburdened public health systems in many countries and to the challenges faced in recruiting, retaining and protecting sufficient, well-trained and motivated health workers. In this global crisis, the tourism and hospitality sector has collapsed in almost all parts of the world, and the same is true for India. India's travel and tourism sector, which accounts for nearly 2.5% of the GDP, is tottering on the brink of collapse due to the coronavirus pandemic. Thus, the impact of this COVID-19 pandemic is drastic. But to ensure that a new normal is a better one, always remember, after every dark tunnel, there is light. We will overcome this situation with all our might. Don't give up hope. The end is in sight. If we all stick together, we'll surely win this fight. Thank you.